Good morning, everyone. It's Daryl again, and it's a damp and dreary late September day here, the last day of September. Oh, and my oldest son David's 29th birthday today, so happy birthday, David Turcotte. Here we are. I just picked up a car yesterday, this used 2008 Mercury Mariner Hybrid. I got a heck of a deal on it. I'm going to use it to replace the beat up 2007 Escape Hybrid that hit 3 deer in the last year and a half and has well over 200,000 miles on it. But this one here has 170,000 on it. But I got it for a heck of a price, and it seems to run really good and smooth. It's got a lot of nice comfort and convenience features on it. May have a little issue with the transfer case underneath, but we're going to look into that, and even if it does, it's not that big of a deal. But this car has the Ford, well, a lot of cars have it now, the keyless entry keypad. You don't have to click a remote or a fob. You can just walk up to the car, punch in your 4-digit code, and unlock the door. You never have to worry about locking your keys in the car again. Of course, you know, now everybody's got the keyless entry things where you just keep the key in your pocket. But back in the day, this is the newest thing, and it's still a pretty cool feature. Thing is, the code is factory preset, so they give you a little ID card in the glove box when you get the car, and that's your code. It's stuck with the car forever. It can't be changed. You can add your own custom code to it, but since I bought this car used, and it was apparently a repo car, it only had one key fob with it and no record of what the code number is. You could go to the dealer, and for about 50 or 60 bucks they would put a computer scanner in it and they would look up the code for you. But today I'm going, there goes that stupid phone again. Today I'm going to show you how to access the code. All Fords have a key lock control module. On some cars it's located on the left hand side up underneath the kick panel here by the driver's foot behind the fuse box. On other vehicles it's located on the right hand side in the bottom right footwell behind that kick panel there. But on the 2008 to 2012 Ford Escape, it's located underneath the center console by the shifter. And it's pretty easy to get to from what I see. We're going to try it here together, you and me. I've already taken out the cup holders to take them in and wash them and clean them up because they were pretty nasty. We're going to flip up the console lid. We're going to grab this little tray here that they give you and set that aside. We're going to pull out the inner box and set that aside. So we'll put both those over there. And now we have the silver part here. Oops, the silver part here, the chrome trim ring around the shifter needs to come off. And that's really easy to do. A lot of people use a plastic tool to pry, but I've had these off before, and there's usually 4 clips, like one here, one here, one here, and one here. Although sometimes they're on the sides, but they're not right at the corners. They're about a half, 3/4 of an inch in. Then you want to gently get your tool underneath there and look for it and pry it up. Yep, there it goes. It popped. You hear that? Popped right out. There we go. We're just going to gently work our way around. The next one should be further up. Oh, I heard that pop. All right. There, that's popped a little bit. I'm going to come over to this side. Pop in there. There we go. Popped right out. We'll work our way gently around it, not forcing anything. Pulling it straight. All right, there you can see the clips are actually on the side, just like I talked about 3/4 of an inch in. And we'll set that aside. All right, now that that's off, all we got left is this silver panel here that's the top of the console trim panel. And if I read it right online, let me just, I believe you grasp it by the back here and lift it firmly, and it swings up from the back and snaps off. Let me get 2 hands on it and I'll be right back. Well, it worked. What I did is I actually put my hand right here, put my thumb in the back holder and my fingers here, and I just lift it up straight and gentle. And now we can set this aside carefully. You have to be careful up here because you've got the 120 volt outlet cord here for the power supply. Then this car has the ambient LED lighting with the wires connected to that, so be careful you don't flex or damage any of the wires. You could also put the key in it and put it in neutral. Bring the shifter back and put it in neutral. That would help give you more room to maneuver this thing out. Let me see if we can do that real quick. And, all right, we put it in, key in, key on, foot on brake, pop it back into neutral, turn the key off. We didn't roll too much. There we go. We'll just set this aside. Alright, now there's the... Let's see, you can't see it too good from here, but I believe... Oops. Stop. I believe this is the control box right here that you see my finger touching to the labels here. Now, 5-digit code should be printed on that. So I'm going to have to scoot down there and get my head down in there and see. And I'll be right back again. Alright, I'm back. I had to get the flashlight and get way down in there. But on the, on the back label, which you can, right there, in the back label, you probably can't even see it from there, but it's 01107. And I've already got out and tried it. That is the factory keypad code for the door unlock. And once I program that in, I can actually set another code of my choice on there, so I can have it match all my other cars that have a keypad so they all have the same number. And I can have to remember one number instead of 3 different numbers. So that was pretty cool, I have to say. And pretty easy deal. While I've got this apart here, I'm going to detail and clean this little area right here and all the little cracks and crevices so there's no gunk around. But that was pretty darn easy. And it saved $50 to a trip to the dealer. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. You can do it too. Just do a little research, give it a shot, and save yourself some money. Thanks for watching. Check out my other channels. There's going to be more how-to videos on the Ford Escapes and on some other vehicles soon, as well as some exploring we're going to be doing probably this weekend in the Port Huron area, and possibly some other spots too. You have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.